It's been a long time coming, but we need to talk about the ASUS Chromebook CX9. Now, when it was announced just over a year ago at the oddly online-only CES 2021, we thought ASUS had done it. We thought they'd built the Chromebook of our dreams, no caveats, no shortcuts, no cut corners. And while they did manage to build a great Chromebook for sure, it's not really my favorite. And the reasons, unfortunately, are a little bit hard to quantify, but I'm going to try to anyway. We unboxed this one quite some time ago, and the early impressions were, unsurprisingly, really great. I mean, come on, this thing is packed to the gills with specs. It's well built. It has nearly all the features you could ask for in a Chromebook at this point. Of course it impressed me. But as time went on, and I really dug into using this one for a prolonged period, I mean, tons of stuff happened from the time it arrived here until right now, and it just kept pushing back our review. For me at least, something was just not clicking. I don't know why that is, and the feeling is shared by others in the office as well, but there's something less than gravitational when it comes to the CX9 that defies logic just a little bit. We covered the specs in the unboxing video, and we've talked about this Chromebook a lot over the last few months, but let's cover that stuff real quick. The CX9 comes with up to an 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, up to 16 gigs of RAM, and up to 512 gigs of NVMe storage. And this all gets housed in a device that's made from all aluminum alloy, weighs only 2.3 pounds. It's well constructed, has military grade toughness and durability. It's got a huge glass trackpad, a backlit keyboard, fingerprint scanner, 2 Thunderbolt 4 USB Type-C ports, USB Type-A, a full-size HDMI port, headphone mic jack, micro SD card slot, and a 14-inch Full HD 400 nit display. Honestly, what else is there on your wish list at this point? I mean, frankly, when I see this spec list, there are only a few things actually missing. Yeah, it's got USI support, but there's no pin in the chassis or in the box, and there's a limitation that comes with just a standard clamshell hinge. That's kind of a bummer sometimes, but those are pretty small potatoes. I mean, as a production device that exists to just go fast and get things done, there's just no way to legitimately fault the CX9 in any real way. And I'll be the first to say that the screen is fantastic. The keyboard is very, very good, and the trackpad is equally well made. It's got a great click, its glass surface is smooth and fast, and it even has this numeric keypad that appears out of nowhere that you can call up when you need it. I admittedly found this to be a gimmick in real world use, but it's a cool trick. And with all these specs and all this power, I never thought in a million years that I would be just meh about a device like this. And yet here I am. The truth is, all of us here in the office actually like the ASUS Chromebook Flip CX5400 better all around, even though the spec sheet isn't quite as stuffed as it is on the CX9. Why is that? Why is a Chromebook that looks so great on paper not my absolute favorite right now? I wish I could put my thumb on that, but I just can't. There's nothing inherently wrong with this Chromebook. And if you're thinking about buying one and you love the look of it and want all the power that you can get right now, I'd 100% say, go get one. It's well made, it's fast, it's a great Chromebook. It is expensive at $1,149, sure, but you're clearly paying for the highest end stuff that you can cram into a Chromebook at this point. For me though, there's just something missing. Yeah, the CX9 picks up fingerprints worse than any Chromebook I think I've ever used, but I don't think that's it. And it's not the thinnest device out there, but that's not a huge deal to me at the end of the day. Maybe it's the fact that I wish it would be a convertible when I need it, or wish it was easier to use a pen with. Maybe it's the disappointing speakers or its angular, boxy design, or maybe it's a combination of, I don't know, all that stuff. Again, I can't put my thumb on it, but I keep drawing these comparisons between this and the Pixelbook Go, as both are very well-built, clamshell-only Chromebooks. And I love the Pixelbook Go still to this day. The experience of using it feels good and cohesive, whereas the CX9 just kind of feels a little disjointed to me. Again, I don't know why that is. I just know that's what it feels like to me. I wish I could tell you that this is the best Chromebook experience I've ever had, but it just isn't. Is it the best Chromebook you can buy on paper? Yeah, it is. But just like I said with the ASUS Flip CX5400 review, there are spec sheets and then there are user experiences. The Pixelbook Go is a perfect example of a device like this that doesn't blow anyone away on its spec list, but once you lay your hands on it, you just fall in love with it. For me, that simply didn't happen with the ASUS Chromebook CX9. I wish I had a better way to quantify it, but I just don't. If you want a Chromebook that absolutely nails the specs and never makes you think there's something more powerful out there, then this is probably the one for you. If you want something that compromises on nothing from a performance standpoint, again, this is probably the one for you. But if you find inherent charm in devices like the Pixelbook Go and don't necessarily need the fastest processors to enjoy your Chromebook experience, you may need to look elsewhere. Somewhere in the process of cramming nearly every spec you could ask for into a single device, something just got lost. And maybe that sort of thing doesn't matter to you, but I know it matters a lot to me. And I just wanted to let you know. But guys, that's it for this one. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, head down there, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to ring the notification icon right next to that if you'd like to be alerted when we make future videos just like this one. Until next time, we'll see you.